coalition of civil society organizations is drumming support for the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar. The group rose from a one-day meeting in Enugu State where members promised to continue nationwide sensitization for the PDP presidential candidate. According to their communique, the southeast geopolitical region would be the frontline beneficiary if Atiku Abubakar is elected president.
Very easy for us to call names or for us to malign some sections of the country with respect to the political equation. And then we are maintaining a blind eye to the roles our indigenous political actors play to even marginalize us.
All the presidential candidate manifestos, and we realized that only Atiku Abubakar manifestos is talking to an issue. It's only Atiku Abubakar manifesto that has actually fundamentally stated how to reset Nigeria as far as national, social, political, economic development is concerned.
He has experience based on his antecedents. He has been a vice president. He knows what the country wants, and he knows how to can handle it.
The last may not have been heard about the crisis in the Gombe State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, as a former governorship aspirant, Segun Shomi, says is still in the governorship race. He made the assertion in Abeokuta during a day workshop organized for about 300 ward party mobilizers and coalition agents from the 20 local government areas of the state ahead of the general election. Mr. Shomi said he has instituted a case at the Supreme Court with the expression of optimism that he would emerge victorious as a governorship candidate of the party in the state, while asking members to work together for the emergence of the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, as the next president of Nigeria.
The president of the country, the president, President Buhari, has tried as a human being to give us all Nigerians the opportunity to let our one vote count. Immediately you vote, once they finish accreditation, that machine, fear, is gone to Abuja. Immediately they finish the vote in your polling unit, that result, fear, is gone to Abuja. So anybody going to the back, telling you he's a governor, he's a clinical, he is just fooling himself. It is what you people vote that is going to determine our fate. And you all know it. PDP has never lost an election in this state to opposition. We have been losing the election to ourselves.
Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, say that government will restore security in Port Harcourt and the South-South region if elected. Residents from different local governments thronged the stadium in support of the APC candidate. Ola Awakon tells us more.
Dressed in the attire of the South-South region, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and his campaign entourage arrived Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. The APC presidential candidate was well received from the airport down to the venue of the campaign rally, where a crowd of supporters demonstrated their love for the former governor of Lagos. APC national chairman, alongside other party chieftains, made it clear to the crowd that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has the political acumen to make life better for the people of Rivers State and Nigeria at large.
Are you ready to get Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to become our next president?
Former governor of Rivers State and APC chieftain Rotimi Amechi was missing at the rally, where the APC governorship candidate in the state was officially given the flag of the party. The APC presidential candidate, who used the occasion to emphasize the need for peace and unity for national development, promised to ensure increased security in the state.
You
The campaign team moved to the Rivers State Government House, where they were properly received by Governor Nyesom Wike. The PDP governor in his address reacted to the Naira redesign and scarcity crisis.
Everybody is folding hand, begging central bank to obey Supreme Court order.
I'm running to be a beneficiary of that philosophy and that single principle that you believe that the power must shift. I am from Lagos, like a Goshen city boy, trying to become president of Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The APC campaign rally in Port Harcourt is another clear indication that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is loved by the people despite political affiliations. Ola Awakon, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Son of the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Seyi Tinubu, has met with youths across the 18 local government areas of Ondo State to strategize for the coming elections. At the meeting, youth leaders described the visit as a charge to them to work harder for the success of Asiwaju Tinubu and other APC candidates. Ayodeji Moradeyo tells us more.
It is less than 10 days to the conduct of the 2023 elections, and various political parties and groups are strategizing for victory. Youth groups converge on City Hall in Akure, Ondo State to galvanize support for the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. His son, Seyi, led the Youth Directorate of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, PCC, to the meeting.
Let us all go out to our neighborhoods.
He urged the youth to work as a team to ensure victory for the APC in the coming elections. He said the people are determined to vote for the party's presidential and other candidates.
Realize that we can no longer afford an experimental president. And he's the only person that has actually shown that he has capacity, and in the past also groomed even younger people as well to become men. Our generation were the next group of leaders, right? And this group of leaders are ones that they also have to be shown the way.
Leaders, including Babajide Akeredolu, described the meeting as a huge success.
I mean, Ondo State is for Asiwaju. I mean, when we say our local, this is even for the youth local in this particular dispensation. The big message is, look, in APC, the youths are first, and we will continue to drive that message to everybody else.
Many people are saying I'm supporting Asiwaju because he's Yoruba. That is counterproductive and counterintuitive. The reason to support Asiwaju is because he is one of the best minds ever to come to the political landscape of Nigeria.
I want to appreciate my brother Seyi Tinubu for coming through, and he has spoken to Ondo youth, and even before he came we are ready, but we are more charged now. We'll go back to our various communities.
The visit of Seyi Tinubu has brought a lot of morale boost to the young generation, of course, which make up the largest percentage of voters in this coming election, and everyone is energized.
From the 18 local government areas who participated in this meeting believe that they need to work more for the actualization of the dream of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu in the coming election. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
And in Gombe State, 13 out of 14 governorship candidates in the state have signed a peace accord. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party was absent at the ceremony organized by the Independent National Electoral Commission and representatives of security agencies. The 13 governorship candidates and their respective party chairmen pledged to abide by the terms of the agreement. Lanre Adeyemi has details, and after this report, we have business news for you.
Election-related violence has been a norm in Gombe State. Supporters of political parties often engage in vandalizing the campaign materials and vehicles of their rivals. Sometimes, this degenerates into arson, physical violence, even murder. This peace accord aims at putting an end to this ugly trend. INEC is appealing to all parties to play the game by the rules.
It is not enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it, and it is not enough to believe in it. but one must work at it. Therefore, it is not enough to simply sign the peace accord. What is more important is to abide by its letter and spirit.
The PDP is crying foul. Its governorship candidate was absent while the state party chairman refused to sign.
We have reported officially to all the security agencies, especially the lead security agent, the police. No action has been taken.
The police and INEC are satisfied with their efforts while explaining that their role at this stage is persuasive. What really matters is the transparency of the electoral process and the security of the electorate.
It is in our collective interest. So we are not saying that everybody must come and sign. You must. So it is your wish. So and in a place where you have about 80 or so people, persons, they have already signed. So I think it is fair enough.
It is unfortunate that PDP on its own decided out of 18 parties not to be part of the signing. And when we talk about destruction of billboards, was it only PDP's billboard that was destroyed? Even churches have their billboards destroyed.
This peace accord was supposed to have been held in the first week of February, but had to be postponed to allow all parties and their candidates to participate. The absence of some political parties and their candidates in this accord cast a large shadow. In the past, peace accords have not been able to guarantee peaceful and violence-free elections, but this time around the hope is that politicians will honor their word and give peace a chance. Landry Adeyemi, TVC News, Gombe.